Ladies and gentlemen, it is the final match, as you guys just heard right there, because he didn't realize that we were live, for the final match of the Round 1 playoffs, and there will be trivia. I am Henry Confidential, and I am excited for this one, and I have a co-host today, somebody who is not going to be looking... It doesn't matter if he looks at the document anymore at this point, let's put it that way. Michael Campbell, how do you feel, buddy? I'm going to co-host someone in our faction, as well as somebody in our former faction, now an enemy of ours.
I feel good. I think this is actually going to be a really good match. I hope you have some questions ready because this could go to sudden death, like two very evenly matched players and with two great, and I repeat, great round one strengths on equal levels of quality.
100%.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it going.
That's what I'm talking about. And so as I alluded, it is our friend over in our faction, TBD. We don't know what it's called yet, but the number 2 competitor in the playoffs. He had a fantastic regular season. He's my team partner, Jake Marangoni. Jake, you ready to play?
Oh, yeah, I've been ready. It's interesting because I was actually originally going to play Zach, and then things changed with the playoffs, and now I'm playing Nazario again, which is my first opponent in the back when we were doing Confidential back last season. So This is it's just like poetry, it rhymes. So I'm looking forward to it.
Exactly, and as he just alluded, the number 7 competitor, formerly the number 8 competitor, formerly maybe kind of 8.5, 9, Nazario. Nazario, you ready to have some fun?
I was out, and then you pulled me back in, and then you bumped me up. I don't get it, but I'm ready. Let's just do it.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you're watching live right now, drop a like, comment below who you got, what's your prediction, and go ahead and play along in the comments. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the face-off. And obviously, Jake, you're A because you're higher ranked at 2. And Nazario, you are... Oh, Jake, you don't have 2 points.
You could just give me the 2 points.
And Nazario, you are B. So, with that being said, are we ready to start?
Yeah. It's BB.
All right. My man. I understood that reference. So, who starred in, not directed, let's be clear, who starred in, everyone out there, not directed, who starred in Anchorman?
A.
Will
Ferrell.
Does everybody get that reference?
I knew you said that like directly. You knew you were going to ask me.
Jake, you don't get a point as we know in the new iteration, but you get the advantage if there's any ties. So can you let us know what you chose as your strength, even though it's already on screen?
A couple of weeks ago, I had a drunk showing of the Charlie's Angels films that changed my life. It's 2 films that I've seen.
And we show you these videos now on
screen. No. And I love them. I've seen them so many times as a kid, and I seriously just want to try out how much of it do I know.
That's fair. Charlie's Angels, and then no surprise to anyone, Nazario, what'd you pick?
Back to the Future. Old Pick.
This is correct. So I'm gonna go with Back to the Future. Michael, you go Charlie's Angels. Sound cool?
Sure.
All right. First question in Back to the Future. Whiteboard. If you're not familiar with the rules, click the link down below in the description. Read the rulebook. What is the name of Marty's band that he auditions with at the beginning of the film in the first Back to the Future?
Shit.
Oh, the one we thought would have been the easiest, Michael.
Mother.
I guess that's how it...
I mean, if you watch the Schmodown, it is probably the easiest.
That's how it crumbles cookie-wise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nazario, are you in fact A?
The Pinheads?
And Jake?
It's the Pinheads.
That's correct. Tie game. And they're perfect!
2 players pitching a perfect round here. Let's see if it continues. Your first question in McGee's Charlie's Angels. What acclaimed actress plays Doris in Charlie's Angels? As soon as I read this question,
yes, that's what I'm talking about. Looks like they're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake, go ahead and climb me like a tree.
Bitch, I heard that.
Nazario.
I live in the park.
You are. Can you ever forgive me, Nazario? All right, next question.
What?
Exactly. Next question. Back to the Future. What does George McFly get from the diner before going to talk with Lorraine?
Oh, fuck.
This is still in the first one. Took me a second to think. I was like, pretty sure it's the first one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nazario.
Give me a shake. Chocolate.
Shit.
Oh, okay. And Jake.
I said just milk.
Oh, that's tough because it's chocolate milk. Are we gonna go with milkshake, Michael? Let's confer real quick. We're live, so make it quick.
I think it's fair.
I think you can give it to them both. Like, Jake had milk, which is
And milkshake
Part of
chocolate.
it.
All right. I guess we're just gonna have to make a decision. We're going with both because milk. Because it shows that he's a kid inside, because that's what milk represents in movies. Next question, Michael.
Your next question, Charlie's Angels. Why does Knox want to kill Charlie?
Writing down furiously. I definitely would not have known this, even if I studied.
We get it, Jake. You know the answer.
Yeah,
You don't have to-
I forgot the answer and I wrote the question. 5, 4.
I'm pretty pissed that
3,
I'm coming up faster with the
2.
Charlie's Angels answer.
Yeah. Well, obviously he didn't study. 1. Jake.
Charlie killed his father.
Okay, and Nazario.
He believes Charlie killed his father.
Yes.
Correct.
Back to the Future. What arcade game does Marty play at the Cafe 80s in Back to the Future Part 2?
Nobody's surprised if Nazario owns this arcade game.
I own.
Boom!
3
Roasted! Was that a Back to the Future joke or an old joke? 5,
No, I'm
4,
saying,
3,
are you talking to me?
2. I was leaving it open for interpretation.
versions.
1.
They actually played it in arcades. So there's
Nazario.
I wouldn't be surprised if you owned it.
Nazario. Go.
Yeah, Nazario.
well done, man.
Jake.
And Jake.
I'm pretty sure they called
Be
it a
quiet,
baby
please.
toy.
Thank you. Please and thank you. Be quiet.
Why is everyone silent?
You said that
As
last
I
time.
allowed my
Jake.
dad to come in the door drunk, I didn't want to make sure he didn't say anything stupid. We can go on to
fair enough.
Nazario is in fact correct. Go ahead, Michael.
Your next question in Charlie's Angels. Despite surviving because of bulletproof vest, who was it that shot the Angels in Full Throttle?
I want the full name, by the way.
We only have the first name, so you
Damn.
can just make up a last name and we'll probably accept it because we don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I wrote the question. I forgot the answer. I didn't even write the question right, apparently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake.
Why be an angel when you can play God? Madison Lee.
All right. And Nazario.
In fact, it is Madison Lee.
Yeah.
That's a
Can
gold
we
star in my
fact check
book,
that last
Nazario.
name? Can we fact check that last name? I don't want to give them
Is
too many
it
points.
Leigh? Did they spell it?
Fourth question, Back to the Future. In Back to the Future Part 3, when Marty is asked where he learned to shoot like that, how did he respond? This is interesting, to say the least. Would you have known this one, Michael? Be honest.
No,
He's honest, guys.
haven't seen Back to the Future 3 in like 10 years. Even though I love the first one.
Throwback. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unlike the score, Nazario, what's your answer?
7-11.
And Jake.
Yeah. I said video games.
Ooh. It was in fact 7-11, and Nazario goes up 7-5. Wow.
Your next question, Charlie. Wow. Your next question, Charlie's Angels. Where is the deal for the rings to be sold at in Full Throttle? Where is the deal for the rings to be sold at in Full Throttle?
Don't you love when we read questions? Sometimes we just get so robotic. I am Ron Burgundy.
Where is the deal for the rings to be sold?
Because you
at?
don't understand the flow of the question when you see it on the doc, so you don't know exactly how you need to inflect your words, and so it can get really bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, Guess we need to start having rehearsals for the questions. 1. And this is Jake.
Observatory / planetarium.
And Nazario.
I had a hotel rooftop.
Based on my research, I had the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Wait.
Oh, the first place they go. They moved to like 4 more places.
Yeah, there's 2 places. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, well, at least I was right. Yeah, okay. We'll just move on. They didn't get it. Final question in Back to the Future.
Hotel, correct? Because they both got it wrong. Both got it right.
We'll just not give them as many points. They're not cool. We don't want the score to be too nice. Final question, Back to the Future. Sorry. So what happens when you make me write movies that I have no idea? I try my best. What classic Western is Biff watching in the alternate timeline in Back to the Future Part 2? Interesting. Jake is the one writing quickly on this one. He didn't study, and it's not his favorites as a whole in comparison to Nazario. I will say, I'm very thirsty. Very thirsty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nazario.
Is it the good, the bad, and the ugly?
And Jake.
Fistful of dollars.
And that was huge for Jake, because now he's only down to 1 going into the final question in his strength. Michael.
In Charlie's Angels. Who appears in both movies credited as Thin Man? Who appears in both movies credited as Thin Man? Credited as the Thin Man.
It's actually just Thin Man, yeah, it's weird.
It's like this is the movie where that's character like the 3rd best in the movie. It's insane.
5.
I mean, 10th, but it's creepy Thin
3,
Man.
2, 1. Jake, what is our crossover answer?
He's also in Back to the Future, Crispin Glover.
And Nazario.
Crispin Glover.
Wow, look at that. After round 1, Nazario is up 8-7. This is a fantastic match. Nazario, you didn't get the face-off, but you're up. Do you want to go first or second?
First, please.
All right. Well, since we were waiting on you and I forgot to update the wheel or let you know what's on it, we're going to do that quickly. So we have Disney Animated. Bad Time to Be Live. I'm just going to write Disney. Then we have...
Did you remember to write the questions?
Yes, that is fact. We have Brosnan Bond films. We have actor/actress filmography. So it's you would get a list of 3 movies. So keep that in mind. The filmography. Anybody live? Filibuster. Then we have horror comedy still. I swear they're not that bad. Music movies. Movies involving music, not musicals. Tim Burton. Double strength for Nazario. Adam Sandler. Double strength for Jake.
Yeah, Gary, like Nazario's 2 biggest strengths on the wheel. That's like Jake's biggest weakness.
Romantic movies.
Yeah, another strength for Jake.
Denis Villeneuve. And last but not least, directors. Strength of Jake. So it's not.
Did I choose directors?
No, but it's a strength of yours. And since he has multiple
Sure,
strengths on the
fine.
wheel, I felt
Yeah,
like...
I chose-
Yeah, I felt... No, I'm saying because it's just how it is. The rollovers, you have directors on there as well, but he also has Burton on there. So it's like I was acknowledging.
I ain't complaining.
All right, Nazario, you said first, right?
Yep.
All right. First spin. Horror comedy. By the way, that wasn't as bad as it could have been, as long as it took. Romantic films. And Adam Sandler. You want to risk it all or take one of those 3?
Spinning.
He's gonna... And you are stuck with Brosnan Bond films.
Yikes.
And that's how the tables turn. And for obvious reasons, I'm just going to be reading round 2, just because Michael still is a competitor in There'll Be Trivia, and I don't want to leak the docs.
Oh, how the turntables. Oh, how the
The turn does table, in fact. All right, ready? Nazario, don't forget multiple choice. And Jake, you can steal, so keep in mind. What do Bond and Xenia, do Xenia when they first see each other in GoldenEye?
What?
What?
I think it's what do they do? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
You just repeat it. Yeah, because
What do Bond and Xenia do when they first see each other in GoldenEye?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, dance, B, fight, C, race, or D, skydive?
They dance.
That is incorrect, Jake.
Race.
And that is, in fact, correct. A tie game. And I'm going to go ahead and update on the screen. Nazario is playing a round 2 category, which is Brosnan film. And I hate spelling this, by the way. Because in my phone, it never, or it always wants to autocorrect to Bronson. I'm like, Tom Hardy is not Bond. All right, second question. Who performs the title song in Tomorrow Never Dies?
Sheryl Crow.
That is correct for 2. And a 2-point lead. As I was reading that, I'm like, is that the name of the movie? I already forgot. I was like, did I mess that up? Third question. Who plays R in The World Is Not Enough?
John Cleese.
That is correct for 2. The options would have been Cleese, Sean Connery, Gary Oldman, and Ray Fiennes. So thank you for not going there.
Oh.
Your fourth question. What is the name of Halle Berry's character in Die Another Day?
First and last, or just first?
Just first.
Jinx.
That is correct. I did it that way because
I mean, that's a nickname, but that's a name.
based on the multiple choice, it would have been
Yeah.
The multiple choice would have been Patience, Ginger, and Frankie. Little Easter eggs there. And your final question, currently up 6. Why is Bond assigned to protect Elektra in The World Is Not Enough? There's one specific idea I'm looking for, and the rest is, we'll go from there.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, she is M's niece, B, her father is M's friend, C, Bond volunteered, or D, she is an eyewitness?
Her father is M's friend.
That is correct for 1. Very nice round. Jake, would you have gone perfect 10 for 10?
I would have gone 9 for 10, but yeah, that's pretty good.
There we go. Which one would you have need multiple choice?
The last one.
Okay. There you go. All right.
Just based on the wording of the question.
Yeah.
So I had Nazario at 15.
15 to 8.
15 to 8. Yep.
Jake, here's your 3 spins. Directors? Actor, actress, filmography? And Brosnan, which is the new rule, stays on there. So you have to choose between those two or spin again.
Love that new rule. Do I take directors?
Would you call this a Sophie's choice?
This is quite a Sophie's choice because I actually really like both. Do I go with directors, not knowing what kind of directors you're going to ask?
5.
Or do I try out filmography?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll just take directors.
He's going to go directors, as I assumed you would.
Pressure got to him.
Yeah.
He wanted to take the other one.
He's like, it's not that simple. All right, directors. Your first one. I'm just going to name the movies, obviously, and then you just say who did it.
Oh, just okay. Yeah.
Love in the Afternoon.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
That's all I get? Oh.
Yeah, who directed that
Well,
movie?
it's not directed filmography.
Yeah, it's not filmography, it's just directed.
That's true. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, William Wyler, B, Billy Wilder, C, Stanley Donen, or D, John Ford?
Stanley Donen.
That is incorrect. Nazario.
John Ford.
That is also incorrect. It is, in fact, Billy Wilder.
Did you write that question, just out of curiosity?
Oh, 100%. Your second movie. Name the director. Vampire in Brooklyn.
Wes Craven.
That is correct for 2. I was actually nervous. Yeah, I was like, why is he grinning because it's a stupid one, or is he grinning because he actually knows?
Because it's a stupid one, but it's from a director who
I swear to God, this is already in the document, so this is what it is. Who directed Charlie's Angels? I swear to fucking God, it was already in the doc.
Let me write here 2 points down.
As I write your 2 points down, please say the answer for the people.
That is the funniest thing. That would be Mick G.
We do know that you like to say Spike Lee instead of Spike Jonze at times, so I did need you to say Mick G.
There's no other director that's like Mick G, you know? There's no Mick D.
It's true. And once again, this is already in the doc. Your fourth movie, Haywire.
The god that is Steven Soderbergh.
That is correct. And to take a 1-point lead, tie it up, or potentially give up a steal, The Fisher King.
Oh, Terry Gilliam.
And we have a 1-point lead in Jake's favor. This is going to be interesting. Michael, do you have any thoughts going into...
Yeah, this is where strategy for round 3 comes into play. You could make the wrong choice, point value-wise, and that could cost you the game with the match this close. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will, in fact...
Hopefully this goes to sudden death.
Yeah, because we have a bunch of those. I'm actually going to send you the question, so... Nazario, please choose, or Jake, you're in the lead again.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah,
boy.
I'm sorry, I shot you short because.
It's okay, most people do.
Oof.
3, 7, and How to Train Your Dragon 5.
I see what you did there. 3, 7, and 5. And Nazario, 3 numbers in any order.
1, 2, 4.
Okay. I won't make my joke as usual, because I would be like, oh, 1 to 4. I only need 3 numbers. Alright, Nazario, we're going to go to you first. Michael, you want to go ahead and... Or I'll do it. Which one? Pick. You pick.
I'll take Nazario's questions. Yeah.
Go.
So Nazario, you chose number 1. That corresponds to Spike Lee joints. What point value do you like that?
2.
2. Okay. Well, that's that now. Spike Lee joints. Inside Man mostly takes place in what type of location?
A bank. Ball.
Correct. 3 points.
Let's take top 3 best Spike Lee
And
films.
And that
In IJO.
gives you the lead.
That does, in fact, give Nazario the lead, so we're going to bounce back over to Jake. Jake, your first number you chose was French. French.
I'll make that my 3, and it better not be a Diabolique question.
All right. 7. Non-superhero geek.
Can you clarify? Just
anything that would be in your
Basically,
geekdom
any
that's not a
geekdom
superhero.
Except for
A superhero.
That's not superhero films. Okay, I'll just make them a 2.
All right. Here we go. To take back the lead. What one word does Rey use to first describe the Millennium Falcon in The Force Awakens?
First.
Garbage.
That is correct for the lead. The garbage will, in fact, do. We are going to go back and forth, it looks like.
Nazario, your next number you chose was 2. That is release dates.
For me.
Okay. Question and release dates. What year saw the release of the Michael Shannon and Jessica Chastain starring Take Shelter?
This is a great film.
Of course it is. Never heard of it.
Jeff Nichols.
Well, give him a clue.
Yeah, as I say, look, my man, give me
I love Nazario. I want to help him.
5.
I honestly
Give me
don't
the
know.
answer.
2013.
11?
11.
Looking for
12.
2010. Jake, no, it's 11. Just want to get you.
Oh,
Okay, we go to Nazario's
fuck you.
five pointer, and this is fitting. You've got classic superhero movies, which is pre-2000. I wonder if you'll get this, Henry. I wonder if you'll get this. What was Joker's name before giving that to himself in 1989's Batman?
What was his like real name?
Yeah.
It was Jack Napier.
That is
For
correct.
five.
5 points. And lead.
And the lead. And now, it doesn't matter about the French film now, Jake, because you have to hit the 5. Yep.
But yeah.
All right, Jake. But just for points.
Give me my French.
Who stars and was nominated for a lead actress performance in Elle?
Oh, Isabelle Huppert.
Lucas, are you watching? All right,
Meryl Streep.
it's down
Of the
to
French.
this with hopefully don't look at his nipples. All right, it's down to this, Jake, your 5-pointer. It's biopics.
Is that no? That was 2000s. I was gonna say because Miracle screwed me up last time.
We'll see. All right, biopics.
Miracle is a biopic. So.
Yeah.
What is the name of the 80s movie starring Meryl Streep as the title character, also directed by Mike Nichols? Palms are sweaty, Michael. Is he Bateman in this, or is he thinking? I have no idea, honestly.
I think he's faking.
I forgot to update the screen, by the way.
I am. It's Silkwood.
We have an advancement, Jake Marangoni. As I obviously didn't update the screen, so the people watching thinks we were in round 2, but that is the match. Jake, you are advancing in the playoffs now, and you are going to be facing... Who are you?
Zach.
Yeah, facing Zach.
Yeah. Who was actually originally supposed to play.
Yeah. So,
But then
what are your
it
thoughts
changed.
on this match? Thoughts on your performance? Thoughts on the questions? Thoughts on our
Oh, listen,
hosting?
Nazario absolutely came to play. Like, I don't get nervous with matches, unless it's Poyama or Jeremy Adams, but Nazario proved himself, like, he's one of the best. I absolutely love him. He's great. He always proves. I love the fact that he has a good taste for a film. So it's always good to see more taste there. But, yeah, it came down to, I think it really just came down to round 2. It was just that one steal. Like, it was 1 point, right? 1 point changed everything. So honestly, this was 51-49 throughout the whole thing, and Nazario, you have my respect. So I want to see more of you because you did so good today, and I'm just looking forward to the next round.
Yeah, exactly. Nazario, how do you feel after a loss, knowing that now you are actually going to have to do a little bit of a wait, unlike your joke in the regular season when you lose? But it's not going to be too long because you are in season 3, of course. But until we start season 3, what are your thoughts with this match and the wait you're going to be having?
I'm pretty good on it. I mean, I got 8 in the first round. I missed 1 in a category that I had no business getting anything. And, well, I missed a release date question on a movie I never heard of before. So that seemed pretty okay. 22 points seems solid. And, damn it, Jake is always ahead of me for 1 point, a few points. I'll get you at some point.
There you
Or
go.
maybe
Are you happy you watched the Charlie's Angels movies?
Actually, those movies were better than I remember them if you take them as the jokes they are. And yeah, it's fun. I think I actually got 4 out of the 5 Charlie's Angels ones.
I think so.
So yeah,
Impressive.
it was kind of worth it. Kinda.
At least you didn't have to watch a boy-girl thing, right?
At least I didn't
Like Lucas.
at least I didn't have to see like 5 Japanese films, right?
Yeah.
That's what Michael was gonna do. Yeah, that's awesome. So, Michael, you're now that you can laugh at Nazario as you guys sit on the couch together with me as we move on to round 2 in the playoffs. What were your thoughts on this match, and what are your thoughts on the next round matchups we have?
Yeah, I mean, it went as I thought. I thought it would come down to the last question. Someone would be answering to win, and that's what happened. And like this could have easily been the final,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Jake is. I think he's the highest seed left, so all he has to do is just keep taking care of business, and he has a good shot as anyone. But yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Zario. He got 22 points and lost. That doesn't happen that often. So yeah.
Yeah, but at one point he wasn't even going to be in the playoffs. So I mean, it is what it is, right? He scored more points than he would have initially a couple weeks ago. So now our matchups for round 2 in the playoffs, we have Jake against Zach and Caleb against Dom. That is
Ooh.
There's a legit chance it could be Caleb in the finals. Jake, how would you feel if you had to defend your season 1 title against Caleb?
That would be fun because I love playing Caleb. He's all talk, no walk.
It's true.
And I mean, sometimes he can prove himself, but I do see Dom just knocking the fuck out of him.
Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse is literally his 10th favorite movie of all time, and it's
That's true. Came out like less than 6 months ago now?
And it just came out on Blu-ray like last week. So with that being said, I'm Henry Confidential. This is There'll Be Trivia on Confidential Cinema. If you're watching live and that like is not yours, go ahead and drop that like. Comment below your thoughts on this match and how it was. And if you're watching this on the repeat, whether you're from Confidential Cinema or anywhere that I'm going to be sharing, please comment below and let us know how we did. It was a little sketchy because I had my dad with no shirt on walking around. I forgot to update the wheel and all that type of jazz. But we had a lot of fun. It's a great match. Jake was the Season 1 champ. So now he has a chance to continue that. We're doing it sports-wise, so he doesn't lose his belt. Just pass it over to the next person if he doesn't win, or he just gets it back. And Nazario did great. Michael, thank you again for hosting with me. I'm Henry Confidential, Confidential Cinema. I'm still figuring out. I'll send offline.
Yep.